Alright, what's going on, LFM? Here with another video. Just got home from training some arms, well, delts too, but specifically we're going to talk about triceps today. A week ago or so, kind of touched on the main points of bicep, like bicep one-on-one training, and I figured I'll do the same with my tricep video, with a tricep workout. So let's get right into it. This time I'm gonna do a voiceover more than just like trying to do it in the gym. It was specifically a little bit more packed today, and I didn't like how the audio came out on the bicep one, so I might redo that one too. But here we go into it. Main point when it comes down to tricep is really comes down to where your elbow is. Bicep, you'll see that it comes more like your palm and your wrist. That actually makes no difference when it comes to, you guys can't see it, but where your wrist is and your palm supinating or pronated makes no difference as far as your tricep goes. What does make a difference is the angle at which your elbow is. So you always want to start out something where your elbows are sort of like in front of you, kind of at a neutral level. At least that's what I like to do. So something like a close grip bench, which you guys are seeing here, or a skull crusher. But today for this example, I'm showing you guys a close grip bench. As you guys see, I didn't go crazy narrow. Just a nice medium stance, kind of right outside the chest is good enough. But the main thing, of course, is nice and controlled, as well as squeezing. So nice control on the way down, and then hold and squeeze at the top. So that's that. Typically I'll start with this movement a little heavier, work up to a decent load, anywhere from 6 to 8 reps per usual. This is a good movement you can kind of compound with, and just build really good strength with. It'll actually help out a lot with your bench press too if you don't incorporate it. Next thing is what I like to work on mainly for myself is a lot of shoulders, a lot of elbow at the top. This kind of works your long head, which is the meatier part of your triceps, so the inside right here. So that gives you the illusion of bigger arms, of course, right? So once we do the main movement, which is right in the center, I start working with elbows up. So again, here, this is just an example. I'm not doing crazy load weight. Just go all the way down, all the way up, and squeeze. Main thing with tricep is squeeze. You want to have that pause at the top. You don't want to just bang out the reps, not have that tension on the tricep for long. So you want to maximize the tension and just hold it at the top. At the end, if you want to just kind of get some blood in there, that's fine. But of course, always make sure that you're squeezing at the top. So again, we moved on from elbows up here to kind of just down. So now we're just putting a different tension on the tricep. When again, back when neutral, this one targets a little bit more the lateral head as opposed to the long head, which you can't really separate the two. No matter what, you're kind of just hitting tricep, but you could put a little bit more stress on one than the other. And I've really been liking this like hammer down style press. What are these called? Just straight press downs, I guess. Similar to the skull crushers, again, similar to close grip. The close grip I like to do first, just because it's a little bit more of a compound movement. This is just like an isolatory, you know, you're just kind of squeezing tricep and just going from there. So I've been throwing those in again. The thing with tricep I would find is go reps on reps. First focusing on squeezing, and then later just banging them out and just getting blood in the muscle. Typically I'll do anywhere from like 12 to 15 if it's not like a main movement, or I'm not trying to progressively overload on it, like the close grip or something like that. So after we moved on from this sort of position with elbows kind of pointing out, we moved down to elbows to our side. So again, we did already top straight, and now we're moving down, and that's just some regular old push downs. Again, you want to keep the bar in front of you, not in. But you'll see a lot of the time people are just going in like this, and that's just a lot of just chest motion, right? You're using a lot of chest to get the weight down. But if you're going from this motion straight down, it's all tricep. So just hopefully you guys can catch it. Just bam, straight down. So again, takes your chest out of the motion and just kind of isolates the tricep. This is more of a lateral and long head builder. It's not specifically for one or the other. But if you come out a little bit, which is a little bit more advanced way to do it, if you come out instead of just having a narrow grip, come out like this, you'll target the long head a little bit more. So little advanced tip if you guys want to try it out. From our side, we moved on to elbows behind us, which just puts a totally different pressure on the tricep again. This one, I believe we did 2 movements for it. A seated dip, which you guys will see I kind of keep myself straight instead of having my chest forward. Again, always stand straight and push down instead of, you know, with your chest. Just kind of just take the chest out of the motion and isolate the tricep. With everything else, we want to hold it down for a second, come back up slowly, down for a second, and then just keep repeating that motion. And at the end, like I said, if you want to just bang some out, get the blood in there, go for it, because tricep is all about reps and reps and reps. Don't just do 6 to 8 if you're not mainly focusing on a compound. Just 12 and up, I would say. Then lastly, we have here some old school dumbbell kickbacks. This one's really good for the lateral head. So this head right here, just make sure that your arms is parallel to the floor exactly. You'll see a lot of people stand up and they're just kind of kicking back, using all types of back in the motion, shoulders, but kind of get yourself parallel to the floor. I know it's a little funny. Hold your elbow steady and just go back, squeeze. If you'll notice, I choke the dumbbell, so I have all the weight sort of at the back end, and just go bam. So again, just hopefully you guys take away that the main thing would be where your elbow's at. Switch up your grip, switch up your, you know, your rep counts, but mainly keep it higher reps. Get all that blood in there and just go ham. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Try these movements out on your next tricep workout. This basically hits your tricep fully from all angles. There's no point of doing triceps if you're gonna just be kind of putting the same stress on it with the same type of movement. So try these out. Focus on where your elbow is on these movements, and hopefully make some, you know, make some gains. So till next time, guys. Peace.
Yeah, I gotta get used to that. Remember, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, man, give us a subscribe.